Guys, back with another video, and today I got a very exciting topic, and this video is gonna be nothing but straight hot fire, man, because I'm so excited. It's been so long since I've done one of these videos, and I definitely missed you guys. All right, so let's not waste any more time and let's get into the topic at hand here. So on Instagram I get so many questions. Hey Abubakar, how do I put together, you know, sprinting and weightlifting? How does it go together? Should I do the two at the same time, or this and that? So today I'm here to do, you know, answer the question for you guys, and I've done some research for you guys. I've done some actual research because I always do my research. I always do my research. I want to bring nothing but straight facts to you guys. But I'm also going to be talking from personal experience. Why? Because I've been doing track since the 7th grade. Went to college for it. Got a scholarship for it. You know, so you know, I have some knowledge on it. I think I can help you out. Well, I actually have a lot of knowledge on it, but that was just a little joke. All right. So the way I'm going to actually break this video down is going to be 3 sections. We have off season, my favorite actually. We have the preseason, and we have actual season itself. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into the video, guys. Let's go. So here we have the off season, and now the off season for me is a time to make the most gains, and this is the time to also outperform, outcompete your competition. Why? Because you have Michael or Melissa out there on the beach, at the club, having a good time. You're gonna be in the weight room, you're gonna be on the track, and you're gonna be making a whole lot of gains, baby. And when the time comes, woo, see you in the dust, man. You're not, as a matter of fact, you're not even gonna see them in the dust because you're gonna be so far ahead. So they're lost, right? They didn't put the work in, so that's to them. All right. Now the other good thing about the off season is you can actually go really hard. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have to worry about competition because you don't have a meet on Friday, you don't have a meet on Saturday or Sunday or whatever it may be. You can actually go, you know, really put that work in, and you don't have to prepare for any type of performance coming up. Okay. Now, in my opinion, in my personal opinion here, I think the off-season should be 75% weight room and then 25% track and field. This is because I do believe that the off-season is a time that you actually really build your base in the weight room. This is the time you get stronger. This is the time you build power, strength, stability, and it's also really great for injury prevention because strong muscles are less prone to injuries. Now, the off-season usually starts in May and ends in October. During this time frame, you have to build your way up. You can't just go 100% right off the bat, because that actually, you know, begins building fatigue in you for the actual season itself. And you know, by the time you're in mid-season, you're already fatigued. Like I saw this actually my freshman year in college. That we had this this girl. She was a fantastic 400 runner. She was a senior at the time, and her performance throughout the season just kept dropping, and she was just tired. That's because she just worked so hard in the off season. She didn't really pace herself, and then so she went from being one of the best in the conference, actually not even one of the best in the conference for the 400, to actually being like top 4 or 5, and she actually got beat by one of our teammates who she was better than the whole 4 years during the conference championship. So you always have to be mindful of that. Okay. Now during the off season, you should also, you know, you should do some sprint workouts, of course, and you should do them regularly. In my opinion, you shouldn't be doing more than twice a week though. Okay. And during the sprint workout, you should also make sure to add in some sprint days, and also don't go too hard during the actual sprint workouts. This is the time to really work on technique, form, you know, do things such as striders, you know, those type of exercises, just to get your legs moving, and also, you know, maintaining the speed that you have from the previous season. Okay. And you should be lifting about 3 times a week, and you should be focusing on the major lists such as squats, deadlifts, bench. Yes, bench. I say this because upper body is extremely important. A lot of people think that, you know, when you're a track runner, your main focus should just be your lower body, but that is completely false. When you know, sprinting, it's a full body exercise. You're running like this, you know what? You're moving your whole body. You got your shoulders involved. You got your chest. You got your core, which is extremely important, by the way. Make sure you're doing core workouts regularly, no matter what time of the year it is. All right. And then, but we also have the small exercises such as lunges, step-ups. Now these are very important because these are unilateral exercises where you're working on your individual legs. Because think about it, when you do squats, you're always your stronger leg or whatever is always going to be doing more workload than the weaker leg, so it's never really going to catch up. This is why for me, I really like to focus on doing single leg exercises as well. So all right, let's move into the preseason now. All right, now the preseason usually starts in October and ends in early December. During the preseason, weightlifting will still be a big part of your regimen. However, it goes from being 75-25 to 50-50. And at this time, you're still trying to improve in the weight room, but you begin moving more towards maintaining what you gained in the offseason in the weight room and adding on to your track conditioning. So there's a slow reversal between the two happening as time goes on, as you get closer and closer to the season. At this point, you should be doing 3 track workouts a week and 2 to 3 weight room sessions, all right? You can often do a weight room session after a track workout, but you won't be able to go as hard because you're going to be fatigued from doing the track workout, and you're also getting closer and closer to the season. So you want to start, lowering your workload when it comes to actually lifting weights. Your main focus at this point should just be maintaining what you had, or just slightly increasing what you were able to do in the weight room during the off season, all right? And now we have the actual season itself. Now this is everybody's favorite time. Of course, this is the time we get to compete. We get to beat our competition, Melissa and whatever his name was, I forgot. This is the time we actually, step on the track and see what we did, if what we did was actually really beneficial to us, okay? So now at this point, hopefully you've been really pacing yourself, so you're feeling really fresh when the season actually starts. You're ready for the long haul, because it goes from December basically all the way until May and June for some people. If you're that good, you're gonna make it to nationals, so you're gonna be competing all the way to June. That's a long time. So like I said, that's why I say, make sure you pace yourself. You have to be, so when the season starts, you're nice and fresh. Now at this point, things will shift dramatically. You're gonna go from 50-50, you're gonna go to 75-25 in the opposite direction. Now you're gonna be doing 75% track workouts. You're gonna be working on your form, your speed, your blocks. You're gonna be working on everything. You're gonna be really working on building speed throughout the season. As the season goes on, you're going to just be working on it, and then by the time the major competitions such as conferences come around, you'll be leaving Michelle and Michael, I think his name was, way behind even further. All right, now of course you'll be working on your major list as usual, but you won't go as hard. As a matter of fact, this is just the time literally just to maintain. You're going to be doing less weight, you're going to be doing less reps and sets, so everything the weight room is really just going to come to a standstill. In my opinion, it's just going to be more of a maintaining type of thing, what you worked on throughout the earlier months, okay? And so like I said earlier on, your main goal at this point is just to really just build a whole lot of conditioning for the track, so you're able to compete and you're able to outperform everybody else, and you're able to do this for the whole year. That's really important. I keep saying that, but that's a very big part of the video itself, is because you have to be able to maintain it for the whole year. You don't want to hit a wall, because you can't hit a wall if you've been going freaking balls to the wall the whole time, man. Like, you're gonna fall off drastically, so you have to keep that in mind. So now that's it for this video. I hope you learned a lot, and if you did, make sure you like and you subscribe. I have actual videos on the exercises you should be doing during the off season, the preseason, and so on, and I also show how you perform them as well, okay? So that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you leave a like if you liked it. Take it easy, and peace, guys.